9/11 by Nicholas Ruby. Introduction. 9/11 was an attack on the United States by terrorist group Al-Qaeda. The reasons for the attack was because Islamic extremism was stirred by the revolution in Iran, the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, and the assassination of the Egyptian president. Four planes were hijacked and crashed into the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and one could have been the White House or the Capitol building, but it crashed in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. This attack started the war on terrorism and also the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. This changed the way we flew on airplanes and the overall safety of them. Pilots are not able to give up a cockpit if there's a hijacker, and this caused the creation of the TSA. Planning. Planning emerged in 1966 after the Gulf War. Recruiting started in 1999. Osama enlisted 19 men for the job, with most of the men coming from Saudi Arabia and Egypt. The participants started flight school in 2000, with most of them at this time living a normal life in the US. The biggest part of this plan was to weaken American power and influence. And with careful consideration, they chose four targets: World Trade Center 1 and World Trade Center 2, the Pentagon, and a fourth target which is unknown. Action. The plan was set for a beautiful Tuesday morning on 9/11/2001. At about 5 to 7 a.m., hijackers boarded the planes and got through security without suspicion. Four planes on the East Coast were hijacked. There was Flight 11 from Boston to Los Angeles, United Airlines Flight 175 Boston to Los Angeles, American Airlines Flight 77 Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles, and United Airlines Flight 93 from New York to San Francisco. They're armed with box cutters, knives, and tools used to take the plane. Crash. Flight 11 is the first plane to be hijacked. Then after Flight 175, authorities are informed about the hijacking, but don't know the full scale of the plan. At 8:46 a.m., Flight 11 crashes into World Trade Center 1 between the 93rd and 99th floors and caused a massive explosion and fire. Flight 77 is being hijacked around this time, and its target is the Pentagon. At 9 a.m., Flight 175 crashes into the Second World Trade Center, and it crashes between the 77th floor and 85th floor. After the second plane started, people started to realize the U.S. is under attack. Continued. At 9:30 a.m., Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon, and the heart of the U.S. military is hit. 125 casualties take place at the Pentagon, and the nation is now on high alert. At this time, Flight 93 has taken off, and the passengers are well aware that their plane is being used as a weapon. In this moment of high honor, the passengers of Flight 93 rebel against the hijackers. At 10:03 a.m., Flight 93 sadly crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, leaving 0 survivors. The high speed of the crash caused a huge crater, and there's now a memorial where the crash is. Conclusion. 9/11 changed the USA and the world, leading to the War on Terror and reshaping global security. The U.S. launched military operations in Afghanistan and Iraq to get rid of terrorist networks. Airline security was overhauled with the creation of TSA and to make air travel safer. 9/11 highlighted the global threat of terrorism, uniting nations against extremism. The attack shattered Americans' sense of invulnerability, fostering unity and resolve. The bravery of Flight 93 passengers and the first responders became a symbol of courage. 9/11's legacy is a reminder of the importance of peace, freedom, and uh, the fight against terrorism. Nearly 3,000 lives were lost, and we will never forget. Thanks for watching.